Hey guys, it's Wolfie. I'm so sorry about this delayed upload. Oh, I am so sorry about this delayed upload. I had a lot of issues with my computer yesterday and it took me hours to get it fixed. Like I started working on it at like 8 and it wasn't up and running until 2 a.m. Um, so it was just a lot of stress. And I've been dealing with work stuff as well, trying to get that all situated. But that's not why we're here. Um, I was going to record me making my friend Madeline's birthday banner, but I already gave it to her. So instead, I found out it's my friend Bov's birthday, or Bob. I'm not sure if he pronounces it Bov or Bob, but he already has a default, so I'm just gonna make him a banner. Um, I literally found out like very late today or last night that it was his birthday. I had no clue. I felt so horrible that I had no clue. So I'm definitely going to be sending him a message and making him a banner. I just need to get his claim first because I had forgotten who it was, even though I've made edits for him before. Okay, so it's Darcy Montgomery. Date, date. For anyone who watches my videos, names and talking is not my thing. But just real quick before I get into the video, I appreciate this guy so much. He knows what I'm going through, and he knows my replies can be very lacking sometimes. And he's been such a supportive and great person about it. He sent me a text today on his birthday, just like an inspiring text message. Wow, I can't talk. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. Um, he's been fantastic. So if you don't know Bove, Bob, however, I think it's Bove. So if you don't know Bove, please go talk to him. Wish him a happy birthday. He's such a fantastic person to have in your life, and I think everybody should definitely try to reach out that hand and give him something to smile about. All right, enough boring. Let's get into it. So I'm just gonna copy the name and I forget where I found pictures of him. I think I found them from Fansite. Let me open up what I need. So this is the one I had made for Madeline. That's the banner. Hello, kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. Okay, so I'm just gonna get a random color and block all this out. Good. And anyone who knows me knows I suck with cutting things out. So I'm gonna try to make it a little easy on myself and try to get over to some photo shoot pictures. That would probably work. I can definitely see this and this working. So I think that's what I'm going to shoot for. And when I do this, if it's not already cut out, I usually cut it out one at a time, just to make it a bit easier on myself. And now I'm trying to map out where's the text going to be, where's he going to be. I think I would like the pictures of him to be like the center focal, and then I can have the happy birthday text running in the background is what I'm thinking initially. I am having a cigarette right now, so I can't cut it immediately. So let me think. What can I do in the meantime? I can open my PSDs. I can do that. I have a few that I've made very quickly. They are not the best, but if you are a fan of anything you see, please just ask. I'll be happy to give it to you. This one has been a favorite. And these two together have been working well. Let's move these up here. Yeah, this one here works well by itself, and in some photos, these combined together work really well. So I'm just going to mess around and see what works. This has nothing to do with the video, but I'm going to show you guys something really cool with this new browser I have. It's called Vivaldi, and it's really cool. Like I have some things bookmarked, so I can open that And let's say I have to go or I want to close a tab. Really something cool about this browser, you can right click on your mouse, down and over, and it closes the tab. And I know that was really fast, so I'm going to try to do it slow. I don't know if it'll work. Down, over. And it closes it. Or on any page I can go down and that'll close it. Or if I go up, it's supposed to create a new one. I forget if it's up or down. Yeah, down closes it. But I know there's a way to create like a new tab. I forget. It's in the settings of it. But it's really cool and it makes everything like so easy. It does use Bing as a search engine, which hasn't honestly been too bad, but I can go G and type in anything and it'll bring it to Google. Like if I type in Miley Cyrus, it goes to Bing, which is not as clean as Google, but it gives you a lot of information about that person. And you can just go to images, and I kind of like it a little better. I don't know. It's been, a process. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm gonna zoom in. Oh, by the way, this sharpen I did not make. So the sharpen that I use is not mine. However, I know this sounds a little confusing. I know the smart sharpen setting to use if I wanted to kind of make it an action, but this one is a little different. Like you can tell a little bit more work went into this one. So this one I got from RP Designs. And if you want the exact link to this, I'd be happy to give it to you. I would just suggest that you make sure you like the post or reblog the post just to give that person some credit. But yeah, if you want the link to the sharpen, I'll be happy to give it to you. Okay, just want to put a little disclaimer. Now let's get started. So I'm going to click my mask. I'm going to go to my brush tool. I'm going to make sure I'm at 100 on everything. I'm going to make sure my smoothing is down to 0. And now I can start to cut him out. Now anyone who knows me, who's seen me edit, I hate PNGs, I hate cutting them out, so I'm a little messy with it, and then I just clean it up after. Works best for me. Okay, I'm going to unclick. For this, I'm feeling green for this gradient, so I'm going to go to a pale, and then I'm going to go to a darker one. And I'm going to hit the circle at the bottom. I'm going to go to gradient. Hit OK. And then I'm going to kind of zoom in and hone in on the fine details to help cut him out. And I feel like I've said this before, but I will say it again, I'm not using the eraser tool. When you do a mask like this, you're going to hit the brush tool, and it'll actually help bring the gradient in more. Same thing, like if I did that by accident, I would hit the eraser tool and erase it. It needs to be at 100 and help bring him back. It was a little confusing to me at first. I was like, that's backwards, but it works. And now I wouldn't cut out any other way. Like there are like a million ways to cut out an image on Photoshop, but this one, it seems to work for me. I feel like I have more control over the brush, and I know if I mess something up, I can easily fix it by switching my brush. Looks good to me. Okay, now I'm gonna go to that other. Oh, I accidentally exited out of that. Sorry if I spelled that wrong. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What was it? I don't think it was that one. Might have been. No, it definitely wasn't that one. I think it was spelled the same wrong. Do I gotta? That's not what it was. There's that one and that one. Okay. I kind of want that to show. Trying to figure out how I give me a minute, I'll figure it out. Let me get rid of that real quick. Oh, did I just cut out? Oh, I didn't want to do that. I think I made a little oopsie poopsie, but that is okay. Oh, I can. Why don't I? But I can. So there's no mask here. So I will have to use the eraser tool in this instance where there's no mask on it. Oh, oopsie poopsie. That was the wrong one. It's this one. It looks weird because I also have to cut both images at the same time, which is not what I wanted to do, but I made a boo-boo, so. That's on his layer. I kind of hate that. I usually hate. Oh God. Okay, just leave that there for now. Oh God. I don't know what I'm doing ever. Okay, he's pretty cut out, right? Go for the part right there. Yeah, it's weird because like on some edges you can be messy because it's not the layer that's selected, and some you have to really watch, or you could end up cutting up parts you didn't want to. So that's where PNGs and cutting gets like super tricky and stresses me out a lot. Which is why I prefer not to, but it's for both, so we're gonna do it. Oh my god. I'm like a crazy person. Oh my god, this is so hard. And like, I can't do my usual thing where I can just go in and erase on the subject because I don't have a layer mask. But there is like a little bit of a colorizing trick. It doesn't always work, but hopefully it'll work for like the little spots where I want to get rid of that magenta from my background. Yeah, I feel like I might make a whole other video on how to like fix coloring in some instances. But that's not what this video is about. This is about cutting out that I suck at. See, like that little magenta, I think I can go in and fix that. Hopefully. Or the PSD will hide it. Hopefully. All I do is hope and pray. That's the technique. And I hope I don't screw this up. I don't want to cut this out again. Nothing against the person getting this. It's not that. It's not that I don't want to do work. It's that I just feel like I'm bad. I feel like I'm bad at cutting out stuff. I feel like it's not my strong point. I don't know why all those speckles are there. Oh, I was trying the other cutout. Gotcha. Oh, I can get rid of the magenta that way. That's a trick. I'll probably still go in and try to colorize it a little bit. because it's not going to be perfect. I've already accepted that. Okay, pretty good. Okay, so I'm happy with my cutouts as much as I can be. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flatten all these layers. I'm going to go to a new layer under the color blend mode. I'm going to zoom in to where I got some magenta, which is like on his shirt right here, and I'm going to select the color closest to the color I want to cover. And I'm just going to gently go over the magenta, and if you can see, it'll start to dissipate a little bit. So another color I'm going to grab is his arm. And I kind of get rid of that. And then from there you can kind of like give his whole skin a tan at that point, which I think I'll do. Then to kind of make it not so noticeable, even though it's not that noticeable, you could just adjust the opacity on it. In the next place I see some magenta is his hair. So again, I'm grabbing the color closest to his hair. Then from there, I can grab a smudge tool and kind of smudge that color and do that. And I saw one more spot on his shirt where it had seeped through, and just kind of fix that. And just go over that one more time before I add my PSD. And there. So that's a little trick that can kind of help you. I have some images where magenta was so strong, and a little color layer on it fixed it completely, and then some it made it absolutely worse. So it's a real pick and choose type thing. It's not always going to work, but 9 times out of 10 it definitely can help the image. So if you ever have like a little spot of color that you feel like you might be able to fix, try the color layer trick. It might work and it might save your image. So that's a good tip. Okay, we're flattening now. Can I still reselect? Oh, just him. Okay. So since I can't reselect both of them to add a gradient on top of the PSD, I'm just going to grab a PSD and pray for the best because I don't want to cut this out again. We actually didn't lose that much of the gradient, so that's a cool combination right there. And then I could go in with my selective color on my green and try to make the green. Oh, perfect. Oh, it's great. Oh my god, I'm an editor. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Last part of this image, we're going to sharpen. Looking awesome. Okay. And like I said, the next part is going to be background text. So I'm going to make it very simple and very bold because I want the letters to appear behind it. So I'm going to go to defont.com, very trusty. And I'm going to go to sans serif and I'm going to try to find, I'm going to try to find a bold font that I like. I like Primetime. Go with that. What? What did it come up? That was so weird. I'm sorry. I think I have a lot of things open, so my computer's like getting confused. Like, do you want me to crash again? Okay. Go to my character. I'm gonna make sure that color is set to black. And I'm going to make some pretty big text. There. I think I'm gonna switch it between white and black. And then from here, I can kind of zoom in, select my text layer that I want, and I'm on a Mac, so I believe it's Control if you're on a PC, but for right now, for Mac, you hit Command and you can kind of move this text where you want it to go. So this is how lately I've been able to align my text much better than I ever have before. And I want to say I saw Colson do this, and that's how I learned. So cool little trip to get your text all aligned the way you want. And then I'm going to rasterize all of these layers because I'm going to go in and figure out what I want to show on him and what I want to show in the background. So I believe for this, I think I'm going to have them all appearing behind him. So I'm just adjusting the opacity so I can go in and see exactly what needs to be erased. I think I'll have the A overlap on him. I think that's good. Medium. And then I'll lower the opacity on the B. Okay, I'm really happy with how this looks, and I think my last step that I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to find a nice texture and just kind of put it to the side right there. So you can look up textures Tumblr. I think that's a cool looking one. I think that looks really cool. And then with my eraser brush, I'm gonna lower my flow, keep my hardness there. Then I'm gonna zoom into where his arms are and bring my flow back up and bring my hardness back up. Okay. If I do the situation where he wants color, grab his jacket and get rid of some of that purple. And then from there, I'm going to try to do the green trick again. Just bring some. Okay, I am super happy how this came out, and I hope, oh, I just noticed I forgot to reset the texture. Okay, I'm super happy with how this graphic turned out for Bo. I hope he really enjoys it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I'm going to try to make these birthday banner videos every time I have to make one, because obviously they're all going to be different. They're all going to come out different. So yeah, these are a lot of fun. I'm so sorry I didn't get to film Madeline's out, but the next one I promise I'll make sure I'm recording. Thank you guys so much for the support. Hopefully my computer doesn't die again, and next video should be a podcast with me and Drew Dash talking about a whole bunch of stuff. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later.